Let's see, maybe there's like a spike in here. Hopefully. There's chemicals. I can use chemicals to make health kits and all that. Med pack, that would actually come in handy. Yeah, I can't make anything. No health kits. No, well, I can make stuff. I can't make any mines. Can I make any grenades? No. Well, we're not gonna worry about that. That's not a huge deal. None of that is extremely important. A corpse. Can we talk to this corpse? The old woman looks dead, but there's no sign of what killed her. And then her arm is floating in the air. Anybody see that? Her arm is floating. Oh, old game. Not its fault. Got a plasma torch. Cutscene. Oh, not cutscene. Dialogue scene.
Find what you're looking for amongst the dead.
I thought you were dead. Your voice. I heard it as I floated in the KoTOR tank. Who are you? We're going with your voice. I heard it.
Yes, I had hoped as much. I slept here too long and could not awaken. It may be I reached out unconsciously, and your mind must have been a willing one. Or perhaps you have been trained for such things.
Just stay out of my mind in the future. Now, what do you want? Slept too long. You looked dead when I came in. So you could touch minds and feign death? Who are you? Slept too long.
Close to death. Yes, closer than I'd like. You have the smell of the KoTOR tank about you. How do you feel?
The KoTOR tank left me a little drained. Who are you? And have with a false concern. What do you want? Wow, I'm gonna finally ask who she is.
And I am your rescuer, as you are mine. Tell me, do you
really
recall
wanted to
what
ask.
happened?
Last thing I remember, I was on board a Republic ship, the Harbinger. What happened to it? I'm the one asking the questions. How did I get here? Well, I'm going with the Harbinger.
Your ship was attacked. You were the only survivor. A result of your Jedi training, no doubt.
If you think I'm a Jedi, you're mistaken. I am no longer a member of the Jedi Order. How do you know I was a Jedi? Well, I'm no longer
Your
a member.
stance, your walk tells me you are a Jedi. Your walk is heavy. You carry something that weighs you down.
Possibly. The Jedi Order and I have a troubled history. That is no business of yours. Let's do with it now. What is this place? The Jedi and I have a troubled history.
Keep your past and let us focus on the now.
What is this place? Alright, what's going on? How did we get here? Very well, how do we get out of here? Let's ask what this place is first.
I was removed from the events of the world as I slept. A survey of the surroundings may provide the answers we seek.
The ship we arrived in, the Ebon Hawk, must still be in this place. We should recover it
Hopefully.
and leave.
Why do we need to leave? Care to explain why you're in such a hurry? Why do you think we are together in this? Why do we need to leave?
We were attacked once, and I fear our attackers will not give up the hunt so easily. Without transport, weapons, and information, they will find us easy prey indeed.
Persuade, are you sure there's nothing else you could tell me about this? Awareness, you seem nervous, worried. Is something wrong? We'll see. There's got to be someone left alive around here. I'll go look for our ship and some weapons. Is there anything else I should keep an eye out for? Okay, when you see like persuade and like bat brackets or like some other like skill in brackets, that means that you can use your skill to get unique dialogue because your skill is high enough. Like, but persuade, you always get that even if your persuade is really low. It's just the higher persuade is, more likely it'll actually work. But I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use the awareness.
Even as I slept, I felt much unrest here. I saw strange visions, minds colored with fear. Now, everything here feels terribly silent. A last word of caution. I would find out as much as you can about this place quickly. I fear we will need to depart as suddenly as we arrived.
We'll see. There's got to be someone left alive around here. I'll go look for our ship and some weapons. Is there anything else I should keep an eye out for? I'll go look for our ship.
You may wish to extend your search to some clothes.
Yeah, I'm almost
if
naked.
only for proper first impressions.
Persuade, the patients in medbay were killed by a lethal dose of sedatives. Any idea how it happened? Persuade/intimidate. Intimidate is like persuade, but it's just evil. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. The miners in the medbay were murdered. Know why? Are you well enough to travel? I discovered the patients in the medbay were killed by a lethal dose of sedatives. I'll return soon to make sure you're alright. I'll check things out on my own. I don't need your help. Just stay out of my way or you'll end up like these corpses. Wow. Usually good responses are towards the top and also responses are towards the bottom. That's just usually how it goes. I'm going to try to persuade this time.
I do not know.
Oh, it worked.
Why did they spare you?
They didn't. I got the same dose but survived. I am trained to resist poisons of the body. Maybe I'll ask the killer when I find him or her. Ooh, that's accusing her that she could be the killer, but no. I'll go with they didn't. I got the same dose but survived.
Indeed, a Jedi trance could protect one from such poisons. In fact, the sedatives may have been intended to keep you unconscious for some time. It would prove lethal to those untrained in such techniques, however. Most curious.
You seem to know a lot about Jedi techniques. I'll return soon to make sure you're alright. Just stay out of my way, or you'll end up like these corpses. I don't know that you seem to know a
That's
lot.
only you. Perhaps we could discuss it at length later on.
Hopefully.
Now we have other concerns, among them finding our new enemy.
Maybe when I return, you actually answer my question. I'll return soon to make sure you're alright. Just stay out of my way. Yeah, we heard that a million times. I'm going with the I'll return soon to make sure you're alright.
I leave you to the explorations of this place. Here, I will remain and attempt to center myself.
Okay, let's have points gained. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, take your first steps on the path to the light side. Heroic acts and charitable responses to others will elevate you further, bringing you more in touch with the light side of the Force and its higher mysteries. Cruel or selfish actions will reverse this, causing you to fall to the dark side. This could be mostly a light side playthrough. Might. Hold on. Use the equip screen. Gotta remember some of these buttons. Or else you guys will see me going up here and just clicking it, which I'll probably end up doing anyways. Yeah, that door is broken. Can't use security on it. Up, dead guy 1. Vibro cutter. We are definitely using that. Vibro cutter. They also have a lot more weapons and like items and everything in the PC version versus the console version of this. Never controlled. Can't search that corpse. Door. Oh, well. Gonna, I always use the power attack, which is not smart, because that lowers your chance to hit. But if you hit, it does a lot of damage. So, it's a trade-off. There's a lot of, like, math in this game. If you really, like, delved into it, you probably could, like, make the perfect character if you delve into it enough. But I'm not, that'll take a long time, and I don't have the capacity to try to do all those calculations. That'd be a lot of calculations, because you got, there's a chance, then there's your modifiers and this, and then there's whatever their skill levels are, then all that. Just very complicated. So just go with the brutish like way. Can I search these? No, I can search that. Anything in here?
This is the exit,
Oh,
but it is sealed. Strange. In my visions, it was open.
Great. There's only sentence. Let's try to find some way to open the hatch. It is odd that this emergency hatch hasn't opened, considering the circumstances. There may be a way to open it if you could get to an access terminal. Well, now we gotta try to open that door. Security desk. Corpse. Security tunnel. We'll try to see if I can open this, hopefully. Oh, I did. Components, iron grenade, and chemicals. No. Corpse, security locker. Okay, that's all. Let's check the logs. Check security records. 5 security records. It's gonna be a while.
Is this thing on? All right, all hands, especially you, KoTOR, listen up, because I'm not gonna say this again. The next one of you Juma heads to try and smuggle a blaster, or so help me, any sort of military-grade frag weapons into my facility is gonna take a long walk out the airlock. Why? Because in case you forgot, Paragian fuel explodes at high temperatures. That's what blasted that chunk out of Paragus 2 and created this asteroid field. So if I catch any of you with anything other than sonic charges or mining lasers, I'll burn you and your contract. Security out.
I should probably name what each security log was. That was security log, well, the log for progress, safety, or orientation. Next was accident report logs.
And according to one of the miners, it was because one of the sonic charges went off prematurely. And like before, it was one set by a mining droid. The three idiots were grouped so close to the charge it might as well have been a grenade going off. The blast turned their bones to dust. The blast wrecked the internal components of the droid that set the charge, though, so we can't even dissect it to see what happened. I don't like what's going on here. Ever since that Jedi showed up, things are getting worse. It's not just Korda and his miners, or the fights, but now the droids are acting crazy. If we don't find what's causing this, or who, this facility's gonna be space dust by the time the next Telos freighter arrives.
Next log is mining droid maintenance log.
So, you're in maintenance. Then maybe you can tell me what's going on with these droids.
Sir, I don't know. It's like their behavior cores are undergoing binary decay, but I can't find the source. This shouldn't be happening.
Well, that's reassuring. It isn't happening. So the next time we nearly have a breach in the ventilation tunnels, I could just close my eyes and pretend it's my imagination. You better give me some answers. I want to know the damage these droids can do if they start mining us instead of asteroid rock.
Sir, these droids aren't combat models. Their mining lasers are weaker and less accurate than blasters. I doubt those droids could even hit one of us.
Are you blind? What about the miners in Medbay? It's sabotage, and it started right after the commander said we weren't going to sell the Jedi to the exchange. So I want you to find out how these droids are being sabotaged. That'll tell me who's trying to clear a path to get that Jedi off the facility, and stop him. In the meantime, make sure the security's armed with all the ion and sonic charges you can find. If those droids start coming after me, I'm gonna need more than low-grade mining lasers to take them down. Clear?
Yes, sir. Maintenance control out.
Idiot.
A lot of stress going on. Next log is administration console maintenance. In
I
quotations.
installed an override switch to shut down any droids on this level, just in case someone locks me out of the administration console. As added insurance, I tied the override switch into the circuit to the holding cell door. It'll make sure it can only be opened if all droids in the level are shut down. I doubt Korda or any of his men have the skill to pull off something like this, but I'm not taking any chances while we're sitting in the middle of this asteroid minefield. Whoever's responsible won't be able to have the droids rescue him after I lock him up. Nothing will cut through that door. He'll be trapped.
Security storage room inventory. And that's the last
I
log.
secured the stealth field generator inside one of the footlockers in the security storage room. If I have the specs right, the interface field should be effective against the droid's sensors. All I need to do is equip the belt, and some skill with stealth in order to use it. As long as I don't get too close to the droids, they shouldn't detect me. If any more droids start malfunctioning, the belt should buy me enough time to get to the override switch I set up in the communications blister console. I'd rather shut them down than destroy them. I want to find out how these droids are being sabotaged, maybe even turn them against whoever's sabotaging them.
No, time to return main console functions. Access remote camera controls, main office, security storage. Ooh, there's droids in there. Communications blister, holding cells. There's somebody else alive. Emergency hatch, and then that's it. So, we're done with the desk. Time to move on to the next room. Next room should be, yep, here we
Be
go.
careful. There is much energy in the room beyond, yet it stems from nothing that lives.
Okay, what?
Can you not sense them? Reach out. Cast aside your sight. Cast aside what you see, and instead reach out with your perceptions. Ah, you can feel them. The droids you cannot perceive, but the small oscillations of energy, that you can feel, echoing outwards.
With greatest help, you have gained the passive precognition power. When this power is triggered, you should save your game. Well, this time I'm not going to save my game. Sometimes I will. Oh, game did not pause. It's supposed to pause every time it gets a comment, but it did not pause that time. That's wonderful.
Ah, you hear it. It is fate, but it is there.
I'm in the middle of a battle. What is happening? I feel strange, like the sedatives are wearing off. Is there something wrong with me? I'm gonna ask what
It
is
is the
happening.
Force, you feel. It has not been so long as for you to forget.
But it does feel like it did. It feels like it is coming from across a great distance. It's like a sound, but it has been almost a decade. I had forgotten. I don't want this. Not again. Never again. But it does feel like it did.
Do not
Feels
turn
like it's
away
coming across
from
a
it.
distance.
Feel it echoing within you. Come, I shall guide you down the familiar paths. You will need it if we are to survive and escape this place.
Gaining experience to slowly reestablish a connection to the Force. Go to the level up screen to choose your Force abilities. I'd rather kill this one before I level up. Yeah, there we go. Level up. Skills. Care about that. I care about that. Not so much that. I should probably put stuff in there, or else I'm gonna blow my leg off. Now it's time to pick a new feat. Weapon focus, lightsaber. Oh, I forgot to hit that. There we go. Gonna focus on a lot of lightsaber stuff in the beginning, because once again I'm going for end game, not early game. Which you probably shouldn't do that. Oh, force push. Oh, that's what I was looking for. You shouldn't do that, but that's the way I do it. Kind of makes it a little tougher in the beginning, especially since you're gonna miss a lot of things. Do I have high enough security? I do. Stealth fuel generator. I cannot use it because I don't have anything in the stealth skill. Forgot about that. I'm gonna grab all that. But we have it. So if we ever get points in our stealth skill, then we can use it. Yeah. Game is not pausing when I first get into combat, which is not good. What is up here? One side leads. Okay, this is a side that, yeah. That door will open if a ship gets docked, which is why it's called docking door. But we are trying to get back to the Ebon Hawk, so that doesn't help us. This is weird. I like the whole turn-based thing. I was the made in KoTOR 3, but instead we got just Star Wars: The Old Republic. Which, wasn't too into that. Don't like MMOs a whole lot. I like Star Wars and everything, but not my cup of tea. Definitely not my cup of tea. Oh, forgot about you. Oh, where's this one at? There it is. Now I've killed just about all of them except for one, which I'm gonna leave that last one alive because I want to actually like get stuff from it. Administration console. Unlike the other consoles you've encountered, the console has no access port you could use to slice the system. You need the encryption code to unlock it. Look for the control override switch. Yeah, I found the security officer's override switch. Do you wish to activate it? Activate the switch. Yep, okay. All the robots on this level, well, in this room, are shut down. And that security door is now open. Then good supplies. Med pack, there you are. Damage the mining droid. The droid still has power, but is no longer receiving signal from the droid central controller. Repair, scavenge the mining droid for spare parts. Yes. Oh, so it says you have removed spare parts. Examine the unit's behavior core. It looks as if recent modifications have been made to this unit's vocabulary. These droids will no longer accept commands from any member of the mining facility except one. The ID designation matches the maintenance officer of this facility. Check received commands. It looks as if the mining protocols have been set to mine any organics and any other unauthorized droids in this facility. Okay, so they're programmed to kill us. Switch mining products to fit organics. Oh, has not been such. Since you attack you, this droid will attempt to protect you. Okay, that's nice. Too bad I'm pretty sure this doesn't move. I think it just stays there. So that's not too much of a help. I could just blow it up, but nah, I'm not gonna blow it up. I have no reason to blow it up. We're gonna go up here and we'll go blow these ones up, because these ones absolutely don't do anything to help me. But first, we're gonna scavenge the parts again. And then set to explode through circuits. No, non-lethal charge. There you go. Repair, get all the parts, and then non-lethal. Very bright flash. Very bright indeed. More components, and I think that's it. Time to go to the next area. As I walk into a wall. We're gonna go speak to the guy that was held in the holding cells, which is a decent person. I don't use him too much.
Beyond this door, someone yet lives. Be mindful. His thoughts are difficult to read.
I don't know if I'm
But
gonna be
you
able
have
to open
nothing
all
to
dialogue for all
fear from
characters.
this one, and he might yet prove useful.